has asked for the floor to make the further statement. I give them the floor.
Madam President, I am compelled to respond to the statement by the representative of Japan. In their statement, the representative of Japan made repeated unreasonable arguments and prevaricated in an attempt to evade the issue. It must be pointed out that it is Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi who made the erroneous remarks first. It is only after that, when China as a responsible major country of the international community made clear its position solemnly to set the record straight in international fora and through bilateral channels, our actions are fully justified. The four political documents between China and Japan provide clear-cut provisions on the Taiwan question, which constitute the solemn commitment by the Japanese government and have a legal effect under international law. There is no room whatsoever for ambiguity or misinterpretation. Whichever political party or person is in power in Japan, they must always abide by the commitment of the Japanese government on the Taiwan question. I will once again stress that the Taiwan question is China's internal affair. How to resolve the Taiwan question is a matter for the Chinese people and brooks no interference from any external force. Under no circumstances does China's Taiwan have anything to do with Japan's survival-threatening situation, nor shall Japan exercise its right of self-defense on this pretext. Moreover, Japan, as a defeated country in World War II, is bound by instruments of international law, including the Cairo Declaration and the Potsdam Proclamation, among others, and Japan's own constitution. Faced with repeated questioning from China and criticism from within Japan and from the international community, the Japanese government simply dodged the issue by claiming that its position remains unchanged. Yet till this day still fails to fully and accurately reiterate the specific content of its commitments to China, and fails to articulate that it recognizes the government of the People's Republic of China as the sole legal government of China, and that Taiwan is an inalienable part of the territory of the People's Republic of China. This won't win the trust of China. Japan on one hand claims that it is peace-loving, while on the other hand has never conscientiously reflected upon its war crimes. On the contrary, it has significantly revised its security policies, increased its defense budget for 13 consecutive years, revised the long-standing 3 principles on arms export, and is attempting to alter the 3 non-nuclear principles. How will this win the trust of the world? For a Japan like this, we cannot listen to what it says, but only watch what it does. Thank you, Madam President.
I thank the representative of China for the statement. The representative of Japan has asked for the floor to make the further statement. I give them the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Due to in account of the time, already well past 6 o'clock, I will refrain from making a long speech, a rather very short one. What was stated by the Chinese delegation against Japan is unsubstantiated and unacceptable. Japan's position is already stated in my previous statement and my letters addressed to the Secretary General on 24th November and 4th December in response to the letters from the permanent representative of China, which were circulated to the member states. I will thus not repeat it, but I hope that the member states refer to these letters to get to know our position. Thank you.
I thank the representative of Japan for the statement. There are no more names inscribed of the list of... Oh. The representative of China has asked for the floor to make the further statement. I give them the floor.
Madam President, the Chinese permanent representative has in 2 letters indicated that China's position on the issues in question. I would like to request the party concerned to read carefully the letters of the Chinese permanent representative. The Japanese representative, in his remarks, not only refused to acknowledge their wrongdoing, but they attempted to change the subject. I would like to stress that the Japanese right-wing forces represented by Sanai Takaichi have unleashed a torrent of erroneous statements and actions as we celebrate the 80th anniversary of both the victory of World War II and the founding of the United Nations. They gravely violate international law and the basic norms governing international relations, openly challenging the post-war international order, running counter to the four political documents between China and Japan, undermining the historical foundations of China-Japan relations, constituting a severe breach of the obligations of a defeated nation, fabricating pretexts for lifting the constraints on Japan's post-war military machinery, a gross affront to the Chinese people while challenging international justice. With all this going on, how can we possibly believe that Japan will honor its professed commitment to the path of peace? Following the victory 80 years later, we must not allow militarism to be resurrected, nor permit the specter of fascism to return. China once again urges Japan to reflect profoundly on the crimes it committed in the past, to honor its commitments to China and the international community through concrete action, and to cease all attempts to gloss over its wrongdoing and get away with it. I thank you, Madam President.
I thank the representative of China for the statement. There are no more names inscribed on the list of speakers. Before the representative of Japan has asked for the floor. I give them the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Again, I will be short. What was again stated by the Chinese delegation against Japan is inconsistent with the facts and groundless. Japan has been acting as a peace-seeking nation for the past 80 years, ever since the World War II, and we have made tremendous contributions to this body, the United Nations, ever since we acceded to the United Nations in 1956. So I understand, I hope that the member states understand Japan is a peace-seeking nation, and we are acting in accordance with the letters I mentioned in this body and the international community. That I just wanted to emphasize, and I hope that this discussion, I hope that the member states try to find the truth where the Japan has been acting for past 80 years. Thank you.
I thank the representative of Japan for the statement. There are no more names inscribed on the list of speakers. Before the gavel, I just wish to thank the Secretariat, the security and other personnel, but most of all, let me take this opportunity and thank the interpreters sincerely for staying with us way over 6 p.m. Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned.